Welcome students for the new PowerPoint presentation. We started with the fourth unit, social movements and their political implications. Today's topic is human rights movement and second part of this, political implications of human rights movements. Previous presentation, we've seen what are the different causes for human rights movement. Today we'll see what are the different measures taken by the government to eradicate problems of human rights. The government has taken measures to eradicate the problems of human rights. Those are as follows. First one, National Human Rights Commission. So to protect our human rights, all kinds of fundamental rights, the National Human Rights Commission has established on the 8th January 1994. It prepare a list of human rights and get the approval by the government whenever violation is done of the human rights. So the government is completely responsible to take any kind of action if the human rights are going to be violated, and the central government will take action for that as per the National Human Rights Commission. A systematic inquiries are to be conducted and transparency should be maintained with the help of the judiciary. Whatever the work is done and the inquiries are done, these inquiries done in a systematic manner, whereas all the documents and all the working of this National Human Rights Commission is transparent. There is no or nothing is hidden or nothing is done in an illegal way. So it is a very transparent way the working of this National Human Rights Commission is done through. Second point, State Human Rights Commission. As like same National Human Rights Commission, every state is authorized or given permission to establish their own human rights commission in every state of the country. So as per the Human Rights Act of India, each state is authorized to establish Human Rights Commission, and the commission was set up in Karnataka in 2005. Yeah, as per that order, as per the Human Rights Act of India, Karnataka Human Rights Commission has established in India, which headquarters comes in Bangalore. It was established in 2005 and it functions as like a National Human Rights Commission. All working functions comes as like same like a National Human Rights Commission. Third point is child rights. Especially if you see around us, number of the child laborers are going to be found. In causes also we've seen that child labor and bonded laborers are found manywhere. So which person is responsible at local administration to take care of this violation of the human rights? So DC, that is District Collector, Deputy Commissioner is authorized to look into the details of the exploitation on children, and he is responsible to come over on this problem. Measures are to be taken to register the complaints through child helpline in a matters relating to the child labors, child abuse, encouraging begging and others. Yeah, before 4-5 years ago, that number of the school children were going to be kidnapped and they were forced to the begging. It was prevalent in the local areas also, but nowadays because of this Human Rights Commission, this problem has been stopped. So Deputy Commissioner will be responsible in the district level who will look after the child labors, child abusement, child exploitation. Each and every problem is going to be solved by him itself. Fourth point is creating awareness. Yeah, we all are educated, but some of the peoples are not aware about this child labors or the human rights. Being educated, they will abuse the another person. They will snatch the another's human rights. So for that, speedy disposal of the grievances register in the commission at the different level prove that the people are definitely aware of the movements and its achievements. Yeah, any kind of injustice is there about the human rights. If there is any kind of violation of the human rights, then the people will go and case against that kind of matters. So it is the thing that the people are become very aware about the human rights. Human rights movements have gone a long way in providing peaceful and happy life by creating awareness and remedies for the grievances. So these are the different measures which have been taken by the government through the National Human Rights Commission, State Human Rights Commission, child rights, and creating awareness. These all the measures have been taken by the central government to remove the problem about the human rights. Thank you.